Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time that I haven't been posting on YouTube. I definitely miss it and I've been trying so hard to get back into it. But anyways, this video or this vlog is going to be a little bit different. I am going to do my best to share as much as I can for this week. In this vlog, I mainly want to come on here and just kind of give you guys my thoughts, my doubts, my excitement, and all the emotions that I'm going through. But first of all, I want to start off with the fact that I have been prepping for a photo shoot. On top of that, I've also been prepping for a bikini competition. I'm even like nervous talking about it. It's so funny. Like, it's just like, if I don't say it out loud, even though this video is probably not gonna go live until after I do it, because it's a little bit of a scary project for me. And the last 6 weeks have been insane, just because my coach and I, we talked about it and she was like, let's just prep for it and see what happens. If you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, great, which I love. But the thing is, like, once I got to closer to like 6 weeks, there was other things I was supposed to do outside of the diet to help me prep for it, because the diet to me seems to be very easy, and like the work, because I know I trust myself to do the work. I know I'm gonna get my cardio done, my workouts done. I know I'm gonna follow the diet to a T because I've been on a meal plan. I've been very structured with my meals. So I wasn't really scared about that. But what I was scared about was the posing. So I've been having to learn on how to pose for this competition and wear a bikini with some heels, pretty high heels, and just be confident in it. And to me, that has been the most difficult part. I am very confident in myself and my body and everything, but like being in front of people really scares me. Like, I have always removed myself from finishing anything because I don't want to be in front of people. Like, I don't like the idea of public speaking. And this has been since I was young. When I was in school, if they were going to give out awards and I had to go up there to get the award, I would purposely not go to school. It's who I've always thought I've been. I should say that in a better way, because I am trying to break that barrier of who I've always thought I've always been. I've always been the shy girl. I've always been the quiet one. I've always been the girl that doesn't like being in front of people. I've always been the person that's not very social. And I'm trying to break from those things and actually learn on who can I be? What are the things that I do like when I allow myself to do things that are scary? So the bikini competition is more than just me getting really lean in front of people and getting in a bikini and walking and going to the competition. It's really about me pushing myself to doing things that I am scared of doing and doing uncomfortable things. And I want to see what can I learn from myself. And so far, I have learned so many things about myself. And the competition hasn't happened. It's going to happen this Saturday. And that would be a different vlog, to be honest. Like, I might seem like I'm excited right now, but I am so scared of doing it. But once again, that's the whole point of this. If I wasn't scared, then I don't know, would it be exciting? Probably wouldn't be as exciting. Where was I going with this? This is probably what this vlog is going to be like. I am not going to try to be perfect here. I'm not going to have anything besides my doubts and whoever watches this, hopefully it helps you guys maybe go after something that you've been a little bit scared about. So I was gonna do a diary. So let's go ahead and talk about Sunday. Sunday, I did an intro and that was it. I didn't do anything else. Sunday was my first time I went and did a posting seminar in front of people. There was a posting seminar that was like about an hour and 40 minutes. And I want to first start off by saying that I am so grateful that my husband has been such a huge supporter in this goal. I don't know how he has put up with my mood swings, my tiredness. I feel so bad that today I'm going to make sure that I prep his meals because I've only been worried about prepping my meals and I feel like I've been very selfish, but he has been such a support. He drove with me an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours, just so I can go do this seminar so I could get comfortable in front of people. So Sunday I did a seminar in front of a group of girls. I got to meet other women who are also on this journey, and that was something that I've always wanted just because I've been in my fitness journey for 10 plus years. You can say it's a very lonely journey when you don't have a group of friends who are into the same thing, and there's nothing wrong with a group of people who are not into the same thing, but it can be lonely when you want something and you can't find someone else who wants it as well. And I learned to be okay with it, but this time around I was like, I want to be able to be around a group of women who also want the same things, just because growing up I never made girlfriends very easily. Like I felt like I just never can be around women just because I got along with men, like boys, a lot better than women. I don't know, that was just my idea. So I've always had a hard time creating bonds with female friends. But anyways, I went to this seminar. It was such a great experience. Like I was just like, there were all these women in a bikini, different body shapes, and them just being so confident in themselves, and like also having these moments of talking about, oh my God, the diet sucks, or like, how much cardio do you have? What do your workouts look like? What are you eating? And for a moment you could tell them like, oh, I've been doing this, I've been eating this, and everybody could be like, yeah, completely get it, but you got this. And the other thing is, like, I met women who were above 40 and like they have kids, and I was like, dang, they're like achieving this goal. That is so badass. That's what Sunday looked like. Monday is my first day of peak week. So Monday, May 6th. I wanted to come on here so bad and talk to you guys, but I was so busy between client check-ins and having to go do my 50 minutes of cardio, making sure I ate all my meals, and getting my workout done. That was just like, there's no way I'm not gonna come on here at all. And I didn't. So I'm here now. This is Tuesday, May 7th. This day is my last day of having very low carbs and very high cardio. So my cardio right now, it's at 50 minutes. It's not so bad. I went and did it in the morning, so I already got that done. Ka-ching. This is what this vlog is going to be like. Hopefully you enjoy it. If not, I'm mainly making this for myself because I want to look back and just talk about anything. So it might be a long one, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, I'm just going to pretend like there's someone not behind the camera, but I've been trying to figure out all these things that happen with competing. It's not like you just show up in a bikini. There's so much stuff going on. And I have to fill out this form, and it said competitor's number, and I was like, where do you get that number from? And finally I did the thing that nobody does. I checked my emails, and guess what? It's there. Now I watch a lot of girls who compete, and they always get excited about having their favorite number as their competition number. And yesterday I was thinking, man, what if I got my favorite number? Keep in mind, I'm not doing this to win. I just want to have a great time. And there's two numbers I like, but there's one that I really like. So one of them is 03 and 11, which is my birthday. And my number as a competitor is number 11, and I am obsessed with the number 1. So yeah, I just wanted to record that as well. It's still Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. and I am here trying to figure this out. Hey guys, it is Wednesday today and the lighting is horrible. And to be honest, these videos, I don't want to make them like perfect or anything like that. I'm currently prepping some food, so I thought it would be a great time to come on here and show you guys what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. I am really stressed. I am not cool as a cucumber, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. I need to pack, I need to prep food, and I need to figure out how this camera works because it's supposed to be tracking my face and it doesn't do that. So, yep. Learning new things. So I want to show you guys my meals. Let me show you what they look like. Here I have rice, I have ground chicken, ground turkey, I have some asparagus, I also have lettuce, and I am making, if you haven't tried it, they are delicious. These from Costco, because you know Costco takes all your money. I really like it. It's like a very meaty texture. I do want to come on here and talk a little bit about my thoughts. Hopefully there's not a lot of noise going on with all my meals. Today, Wednesday, is kind of like the last day to really get everything settled in. I have to pack. I haven't packed. And packing can be a little bit stressful. So yesterday I had to check my emails and I had not checked my emails at all. And I was getting like all this information about like the show and I wasn't really doing anything. And I realized like there was a lot of stuff that I still needed to do. And you guys probably saw yesterday's video where I talked about how like the little check-in number is number 11 and number 1 is my favorite number, but not just the number 1. Like consecutive number 1s, like for example 1111, 111, they tend to be my favorite numbers that I always enjoy. So it was kind of cool because before I even saw the number, I was like, oh my god, just imagine my number was number 11. I don't know, sometimes I feel like the stars kind of align and I can be cheesy that way. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Like I'm really scared. Like this is something that I've never done and it's to a point where like I haven't shared it with anyone. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I haven't even shared it with my mom and I feel like she's gonna be upset when she finds out. But sometimes you want to work on a goal that's just for you, that's supposed to test you and really push you, and it is definitely a test. Right now, my house is a mess. I'm not showing you guys what my house looks like. So there's like a few priorities I need to do. I need to work out, eat. Today is exciting because I do have quite a bit of carbs. So I do want to say one thing. I don't want to share my meals too much. Obviously, I just showed you guys what I'm eating, but I think sometimes we see what someone is eating and we copy. And I do want to mention that right now, the way I'm eating, it's not a very realistic way that I eat, and that's why I don't feel very comfortable as being a coach to my clients for me to show them that I am very limited with my food choices right now. And the reason my food choices are very limited is just because I'm doing something that requires that for now. And I've only been doing this for a week. It's not something that I've been doing for the whole time that I've been on this weight loss phase or fat loss phase. And I don't share it because I feel like people would see this and be like, oh, if I want to look like that, I need to eat this way. Like I could only eat these 3 or 4 foods. And the reality is not. Like I lost a lot of weight while still having flexibility. I was being very structured with my food. I was making sure I had things prepared. I was on a calorie deficit, and before peak week, I want to say I have about 3 to 4 weeks where I really haven't had an off-plan meal, but I still had the flexibility. And it's just this week that I don't have the flexibility. And my coach did mention that the food gets a little bit more limited because we want to make sure that we can control how my body responds to certain foods, right? So like how my body digests certain carbs, how my body digests certain proteins, and hopefully I'm not burning my fish while I'm talking to you guys. And I'm actually pretty surprised of like how well I've been sticking to it, because being a little bit restricted, it it's always a little bit hard for a lot of people, including myself, which I tend to deal with the all or nothing mentality for a good while. I always I was either on a diet or not on a diet. Now it's like, I don't feel that way. I just have to know that this is just for a week. It's not something that's sustainable. This is not something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. It's just while I achieve this goal.
Good.
Hey guys, today is Thursday and we're currently on our way to Vegas. We're a little bit late because, you know, when you're traveling, you think you have so much time. I had to go to the gym, do my cardio, do my last training day. One thing I didn't say was this week, my training has been very different. And what I mean by different, it's like easy but difficult in my mind, if that makes sense to anybody. I feel like the girls who really enjoy working out, they will understand. Like the workouts itself, it's like less exercises, more reps and less sets, but I'm so used to doing so much that I was just like, am I supposed to be doing this? I'm used to doing a little bit more. And today was the last session and I just did like about 6 exercises, only 2 sets because there were supersets. So it felt a little bit off. I was like, this is too easy. And then I did my cardio and now we're running behind. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah, he's lying. This morning I had to prep all my meals. I ate in the car, all the things that I'm not used to doing. We'll see how it goes. This is the first time we go to Vegas and I'm gonna have to really be precise with my plan. And of course, I'm freaking out that I forgot things and I'm just thinking that I could have packed something else and I didn't get cute clothes, but that's just me overthinking it. And then I think Friday we'll start the actual show day vlog, or we might just save Saturday for the show day vlog. We'll see. This one's just leading up to it. So we just stopped by at Eddie's World where it has all the candy and all the snacks, and I was trying to figure out how to record this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating since I have 3 meals left. I'm trying to make sure I get all my meals. So I'm eating a pack of tuna. I'm gonna be eating some cucumbers that I have here with tahini and rice cakes. Why am I doing that? Just because it's simple, it's on the go, and I just need to eat. We're almost there, so I'll pull you guys up later. All right, we made it to the destination. We almost got lost 4 minutes away.
Talked about what you just experienced.
So I did a
Test.
polygraph test. So we had to go get the test done because OCB is a natural federation. So what they do is they do a test. They ask you a few questions to make sure that you are not taking any type of enhancing drugs. This is my first time I ever took a kind of like lie detector test. You ever seen the Maury show? I was like, oh my God, they're gonna say he's not the father. So it was definitely such a weird experience for me because one, you're kind of nervous. Like I am so nervous about tomorrow. I had coffee. I'm exhausted. And then when you go in there, it's just you and the person taking the test, and they put these wires on top of your chest and then I guess
your torso.
Yeah, here. Then you're facing the door and he's behind you. I'm like, what do I do? And then you just get asked a few questions. Did you show them your ID? Did you sign the waiver? Which were all things that you do in that moment. And based on how you answered those questions, whatever like your heart rate is, that's how he goes based on the other questions that you get asked from the hotel.
But he didn't ask the questions.
No, a computer asked them.
A computer asks the questions.
And the questions get asked multiple times. He did kind of warn me about that because I feel like you do get nervous. even though there's nothing for me to be nervous about, when you overthink, you're like, oh my God, what if I don't know? What if I fail the test? Because I'm just so nervous.
Yeah, you should have asked them. I don't know why you didn't ask them.
Yeah, and then I come out, and then Mr. here was like, did you pass? Did you ask him? You should have asked if you passed. In my head, I'm like, no, if I asked, doesn't that seem like suspicious? Did I pass the test when I know technically I should have passed the test because I'm not using any type of enhanced drugs?
This is why I'm the one that always asks questions. So wait a second. So we've been rushed all day. Why have we been rushing all day?
Because I couldn't make an appointment tomorrow. Because Missy over here does not read her emails and look at the attachment knowing that I had a very important event. It's easier to avoid it when you're nervous.
How do you feel now? Or do you feel a lot better now?
No, I'm nervous as
Oh.
Like I was like, he's gonna tell me I fail and I can't compete anymore. And I'll be like, oh.
Well, I'm starving, so we're gonna go get a bite to eat, and then hopefully we'll re-record. It's dinner time. All right.
All right. Here he comes. Wow.
I am starving.
Haven't had tacos now for almost a whole month. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend I'm eating every time Julio takes a bite.
Ah, you went up.
Yeah. So, if you guys seen my last Vegas vlog, you guys know how much I like Zoltar. We'll see what he says and we'll go ahead and test our luck.
Zoltar the Gypsy at your service. I am Zoltar.
Okay, it says I'll have good luck in a month or two, not today. The crystal gazer has wonderful things in store for you. A dear one will return from a long trip and your whole life will be different. Oh my God. Oh, you have a patient disposition and your patience is about to be rewarded. Despair not, I say, for your days of despair will soon be over. Your calm spirit and your good sense will see you through all emergencies. You have many friends, particularly in the armed forces. They are loyal to you and glad of an opportunity to be of service to you. All right, we'll wait in a month or two and see what happens. And for my longtime friend to return.